As I watched that video and that drone's coming at you, I wanted to scream, "Get out of the way! Get out of the way!"
We did.
Right?
We did.
I love Leonardo DiCaprio's pose in Titanic. It's a beautiful thing. But there were no drones coming at him. And now you end up with a Titanic kind of injury.
Yes, Your Honor.
What happened to your arm?
It snapped. I could hear the snap when I fell off the
You should have
boulder.
moved.
And in addition to that, my left ankle, I can still barely move it. I'm in a brace still. My right thumb is all but broken.
So what's been the worst of your injuries?
The worst of my injury has for sure been my rotator cuff because it has kept me out of work for so long. I live paycheck to paycheck like most people, and not having this $29,000 from the last 5 months has put me in a very bad financial situation.
5 months out would break most families. Mr. Black, this is your tour, your adventure, your drone. Why not your fault?
I've repeatedly stated he should have moved and that I didn't have control of the drone.
So he should have protected you from a bad decision to put the
No, he should have
controls
protected
down?
himself. He should have protected himself.
Why weren't you driving the drone?
I had the controller was sitting on the ground, Matthew.
Smaller, it's equally as
I don't
dangerous.
understand. This is insane.
Do you have a drone license?
Of course I have a drone license. Yes, sir.
Are you able to operate that drone and show me how it works?
Extremely well, and I can show you. That's why I brought this today.
Okay, I want you to do that.
Yeah, okay. Let's go then.
Sheriff Matt, will you get the drone? Sure. So, Mr. Black, tell me how this drone works. Show this for me.
It's pretty simple. I'm going to activate it like this, and then I can lift it up. Get that good levitation.
It's like a giant wasp or something.
It's cool, isn't it? So imagine this thing a couple thousand feet up in the air taking pictures of you while you're on a beautiful hike.
You can fly it now, can't you?
I can fly it, Matt, because I'm holding the controller. You're going to help me win this case, sure enough. Keep talking.
When you have the controls, you control where it goes and how it turns?
Yes, sir.
Will it do this in home mode?
That's the point of home mode. It's like an autopilot thing, more or less. When I practiced on a soccer field, for instance, I hit home mode, it returned to me and landed like a butterfly next to me.
So had you been controlling it on that day the way you did today, would he ever have been struck by your drone? If you had the controls in your hand and did what you did today?
I would say that was a complete malfunction. You can't predict a malfunction.
That's true.
So how would I predict that maybe I would have been controlling it and it would have malfunctioned the same way and nailed my boy?
Well, you don't hold him
could have-
responsible, right?
He could have moved. That's the main thing that no one's really getting at. Like, he could have moved.
What would have happened if I would have
That
moved?
does
You
make
would've moved,
sense
you
now.
would've moved. I would have moved. Everybody else would have moved.
I don't know how drones work. If I've moved left, then get hit with the drone, then Dean's gonna be like, oh, why'd you move? I was flying the drone.
Mr. Richardson, do you take any responsibility for your injuries?
I do not take responsibility for his drone hitting me. All the risks that I take when I go adventuring are calculated risks.
So,
Doesn't
Mr.
happen.
Black, you brought a witness with you, Miss Kayla Myers.
Yes, sir, I did.
Miss Myers, would you stand and come to the podium, please? You've been part of this adventure group.
Yes, I have, Your Honor.
Is it true? I mean, do you guys seek out danger as part of your adventures?
Well, we don't seek out danger. Him, on the other hand, he is constantly trying to one-up us. We call him the daredevil.
Just give me a couple examples you remember.
He always has to be the one who's jumping off and doing a flip. Like, we were going on the cliff, and we ended up jumping off of it into the water. He had to do, like, a bunch of flips, like...
This guy's not gonna jump.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, he is.
It's what you get out of it.
Woo!
No, you
I just don't have those needs,
The
okay?
danger makes the...
So did you do these kind of dangerous things?
Yes, Your Honor, I did do those kind of dangerous things. I know how to safely do those things.
He pushes everything.
We're not the mountain kind of adventure squad. We are the mountain adventure squad. There's no limit on the adventure we do.
It is amazing to me. You make it through diving off of cliffs and a drone takes you out?
Yes, Your Honor.